discussing the preamble of the Act, the aims and objects of the Act, how the Act is seeking to enforce the International Convention on the Right of the Child, yes, then the Hague Convention, then giving effect to the principles, the directive principles of state policy under Article 3945, as well as the fundamental rights under Article 15, the directive principles under Article 47 of the Constitution, and also the fundamental right under Article 21, 21A of the Constitution of India. That is the aims and object. Then Chapter 1, dealing with the plenaries, is also that gives the what is the Act seeks to achieve. That the definition part we have seen many definitions substantial. Please remember them. Very important definition. Almost all definition. Chapter 3 is important. That is, general principles of care and protection of children is given. The guidelines with regard to the principal dignity of the child, which are in conformity. These are all directive principles of state policy and the Constitution, as well as the International Convention, Hague Convention. Those principles are embodied in Section 3, clauses number 1, 2, 10, 15, 16, 17. They gave 16 clauses. Remember them. They are also in consonance with our directive principles of state policy in Article 39 to Article 55. Then Article 39, 39E and 39F, as well as Article 21A, which speaks of a general principle to be followed and education. This is very important. Then Section 4 dealt with the constitution of juvenile board, because there must be some head who will handle it. Who are the person responsible to administer the Act itself. So the metropolitan magistrate or a judicial magistrate first class. See, metropolitan magistrates are city like Bombay, Calcutta, Madras, where the population is more than 1 million. They are appointed there, under Section 6, 7, 8 of the CRPC. Then the judicial magistrate first class are in town areas, isn't it? Jahan pe Pune hai, Kalyan hai, Thane hai, in many places, many parts of the district mufassal areas, they are there. Judicial magistrate first class is the qualification with 3 years experience. He must be a magistrate with 3 years experience, who can constitute the board, number one. Then another 2 social workers are required, out of which 1 should be a woman. That is the requirement of the Act here, who will be manning. Then when you see the rules in that regard, the constitution composition of the board, that is mentioned in rule number 4. Aap check karen, chapter 2 can the rules are framed in the year 2016. The Act came in the year 2015. The rules are framed pursuant to Section 110 of the Juvenile Justice Act. Now, when you see the rule number 4, see number 3, check kar board, there shall be one or more boards in each district to be constituted by the state government through notification in the official gazette. That's very important. It's an official act which is discharged. Composition of the board, rule number 4. The board shall consist of metropolitan magistrate or a judicial magistrate or a first class of having at least 3 years experience to be designated as the principal magistrate of the board, and 2 social workers, whom 1 should be a women forming a bench. This is the constitution, the bench who normally passes judicial and executive orders with regard to the child, whether to grant him bail or not, whether he should be sent to which home, protective home, whether kya cheez hai. Then item number 2, the social worker member shall be appointed by the state government on the recommendation of the selection committee constituted under these rules. That is 1. Number 3, the social worker member shall not be less than 35 years of age and shall have at least 7 years of experience working with children in the field of education, health, welfare activities, should be practicing professional with a degree in child psychology, psychiatry, sociology, and in the field of law. This is the qualification. Magistrate must have a experience of at least 3 years, whereas the social workers must have 7 years. um, experience and holding a degree in the specified field. Then item number 4 check कीजिए यहाँ पे. As far as possible, the two social worker members so selected for a board shall be from different fields. So one should be from law, maybe another from psychology, maybe differently. All members, including the principal magistrate, shall be given induction training and sensitization with the period of 60 days from the date of the appointment. So training will be given to them. Then the term will be, see, the term is rule number 5. The term is for a period of 3 years. So the number 2, the members shall be eligible for the appointment maximum of 2 terms. एक के बाद एक, thereafter not to continue. Maximum 2 terms mean 6 years he can be there. Members may resign at any time the vacancy of the board, setting of the board. So this functioning of the board is more important. The board shall perform the following addition function, namely, whenever necessary, the board shall provide a translator, member, interpreter, social educator who shall be paid not less than 1,500 rupees per day, and in case of translation. Though these are the rules, remember them. Why the board would like to have the assistance of the translator, as children may come from different walk of life, from different state, in the city like Bombay, Calcutta, Madras and Delhi, kahin se bhi aayenge. They may not be able to speak the language of the state, different state, or translation will become easier. So this is the rule with regard to, now this rule should be read along with section 4 of the main act. तो मेन एक्ट के अंदर पढ़ लिया हमने, 4 हो गया. Then placement 6 हो गया last time. When a child is brought, when a child who has been neglected is brought, normally an inquiry is held by the board. That inquiry provisions are actually in 14, section 14. Section 14 के अंदर inquiry by the board regarding a child in conflict with law. Let us see the inquiry क्या होता है. Where a child alleged to have been in conflict with law produced before the board shall hold an inquiry in accordance with the provisions of this act and may pass such orders in relation to the as it deem fit under section 17 and 18. Now, section 17 and 18 speaks of orders regarding a child not found to be in conflict with law. So the prima facie opinion will be held by the board, number 1, where the board is satisfied on the inquiry, section 17 I'm reading, that the child brought before it has not committed any offense, then notwithstanding anything contrary contained in the other law for the time being in force, the board shall pass the order to the effect. In case it appears the board, the child referred to in subsection 1 is in need of a care, protection, it may the child be the child to the committee with the appropriate direction. So the inquiry will be held under section 14. When inquiry is held, when a child is brought who is in conflict with law, the judicial magistrate and the members will form an opinion whether prima facie the child has committed any offense or not. In case he has not committed, an order will be passed. There is no need to remand him. There is no need. Otherwise, in case they feel that here he may be in a disturbed frame of mind, he needs protection. So they may recommend to the committee for appropriate. 18 speaks of a cases order regarding child found to be in conflict with law. Now, section 17 speaks of prima facie the child is not in conflict with law. He has not committed any offense. 18 speaks of a cases where the child who has been brought before the committee is involved in the commission of some offenses prima facie. Now, when it is so, what does the board do? Let us see. Where a board is satisfied on inquiry that the child, irrespective of his age, has committed petty offenses of a serious offenses, child below the age of 16 years has committed heinous offense, then notwithstanding anything contrary contained in any other law, for the time involved, based on the nature of the offense specified in the supervision, intervention, circumstances brought out in the social investigation, report the past conduct of the child. Board may, if it think fit, allow the child to go home. Number 1, see that here he is not incarcerated. No FIR is lodged against him. No police action, no information. If the board is satisfied that here, despite the fact that he has committed the offense, he will be allowed to go after advice or admonition like an admonition given under 340 CRP, 360 CRPC, or under the Probation of Offenders Act, where the Probation of Offenders Act or 360 CRPC, normally that is given only after a child is convicted or an offense accused is convicted. यहाँ पे conviction is not recorded. That no trial takes place here. Admonition simply given here. Please go home, and maybe he may be told that here you need to speak to your parents, or we put some observation home, something of that kind, following the appropriate inquiry, counseling, such a. So what the child requires is a counseling. Some guardian has to take care of. That is one. Then direct the child to participate in the group counseling and similar activities. So in the several homes which are appointed under the present act, observation home, children's home, they can be sent there for counseling. Then the child to perform community services, services, supervision, organization, institution, specified person or a group of person. Now recently the Supreme Court said that while granting bail to person, you cannot order community services. One of the judges in Bihar told the gentleman, you will have to go and or something outraging the modesty of women, some punishment was given. You wash the clothes of a woman for about 3 months. देखे ना आपने, धोबी को बताया उन्होंने, he has committed the offense. So you are required to wash the clothes free of charge in the village. But the High Court or Supreme Court did not. But in the case of children, yes, community service, they are not remanded to police custody. They are not subjected to any punishment at this stage. Then D, or child to order the child or parents or the guardian of the child to pay fine. So the board can impose a fine. If the child is coming from a financially sound family, why not impose fine so that the parents take care here? Then provided that in case of a child working, it may be ensured that the provisions of the labor law do not apply. Yes. Direct the child to be released on probation of good conduct and placed under the care of the parent, guardian, fit person, such parent, so and so. So यहाँ पे release him, keep the case pending, release him on probation, and bond may be executed. The bonds are executed under the CRPs, you know that. Then F, direct the child to be released on probation of good conduct. Then direct the child to be sent to special home. That is section 80 50 mein padhe humne. So these are the safeguards. The orders are passed by the learned magistrate and the two members, the board committee members, pursuant to inquiry under section 12 is 14 of the act. Please remember this. So these are the various safeguards for the child. Then we discuss the 18 तक हम लोग कवर किए ना, isn't it? अभी 19 में आ जाएंगे आज. Powers of Children's Court. Now let us see what are the courts, and यहाँ पे Children's Court क्या है. 8-9 आ जाइए. After the receipt of preliminary assessment from the board under section 15. So under section 15, after holding inquiry under the provisions of section 14, the preliminary assessment into heinous crimes by the court. That let us first understand section 15 first before we jump to section 19. In case of heinous offenses, now the definition of a heinous offense, you learned under the definition, isn't it? क्या पे पढ़े हमने, देखिए heinous offenses. Any one of you can point out to me? Yeah, fit person. Yeah, 233. Heinous offense include the offense of which minimum punishment under the Indian Penal Code, any other law for the time being in force, is for 7 years or more. Oh, remember this? 233 is very important. So 233 to be read along with the provisions of a section 15. उसको bracket में डाल दीजिए आप. Yeah. In case of a heinous offense alleged to have been committed by a child who has completed the age of 16 years, the board shall conduct a preliminary assessment with regard to the mental, physical capacity to commit such offense, ability to understand the consequences of the offense, and the circumstances in which the allegedly committed the offense, and may pass an order in accordance with the provisions of subsection 3 of section 18. Now, under section 18.3, the court passes order regarding the child to be found in conflict with law. One of the order, the board after inquiry under passage 50, that there is a need for trial of the child as an adult, then the board may order transfer of the trial to the case of children's court having jurisdiction. Oh, Nirbhaya ka case wala ho gaya Mukesh ka, isn't it? The board is of the opinion that the gentleman should be tried like an adult. That means he's tried like an adult, mean the protection granted to under the Juvenile Justice Act withdrawn. He can be sent to jail, he can be, FIR can be lodged against him, and a statement can be recorded by the police, and he can be committed to police custody or remand. All these proceedings will apply. ये देखिए, very interesting section it is. That is what you remember it here. Section yes, preliminary inquiry. Then, provided for the such assessment, the board may take the assistance of the experienced psychologist, physio-social worker in the expert. So the opinion cannot be drawn unilaterally or arbitrarily. They will have to take into consideration the assistance of an experienced psychologist. How is the mental condition of the boy? Because under the Indian Penal Code, you know that when a person is sought to be prosecuted under Section 84, 84, exceptions say in what cases you can prosecute whom and you cannot whom. Then explanation. For the purpose of this section, it is clarified that preliminary assessment is not a trial, but an assess to capacity of the child to commit and understand the consequences of the alleged offense. So the offense alleged here is a heinous offense under subsection 33 of 2, which is punishable up to 7 years. It's a big crime for a child. Maybe a child of 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, 15 years, or below 16 years. So in such a manner, what compelled the child to commit the offense? What are the circumstances? How is he placed in? That can be inquiry in that regard. You cannot come to the conclusion he is a criminal, his father is a criminal. So you appoint a psychologist. The psychologist will give an opinion. The social worker's role is coming into play here in that regard. The board, when the board is satisfied on an inquiry assessment, the matter shall be disposed of. Then the board shall follow the procedure as may be, as for trial summon case under the Code of Criminal Procedure Code. So, if the board under the provisions of the Juvenile Justice Act has come to the play that year by virtue of Section 15, the child has committed heinous offences, then he must be tried like a trial within the meaning of what kind of a trial he's be conducted. Follow the procedure of a summons case. So 260 CRPC pade aapne, isn't it? The summons case is starting from section 251. Remember this, either 251 to 259 that. That you remember it. If you have a Bare Act, put it here. You come to know chapter 20. Chapter 20 of a CRPC, section 251 to section 251 to section 259 deal with the trial of summons cases. As you know, in summons cases, no charges are framed, isn't it? No charges are recorded. Straight away, conviction, the magistrate records a plea against plea, whether you accept the charge or not. So there is no, these proceedings, there is no power to discharge. Remember that here, under the provision, there is no discharge. There is a power to stop the proceeding in certain cases, and withdrawal of complaint is permitted under 257. That you remember it here. Okay. Then provided the board shall dispose of the matter shall be appear in so and so, provided further the assessment of the section shall be completed within a period of specified in section 14. The section 14 of the Act mandate that year the assessment must be completed within what period? Within a period of 2 months. By the board having, see that 14 subclause 2 say that here. This is assessment is not a trial. It's a preliminary finding given by the board whether the child has really committed the offense, whether he deserves to be kept here, whether he deserves to be tried like an adult. A very important section. Then you come to know Then वहाँ पे 19 में आ रहे थे ना हम लोग. 19 has to be read along with section 15. So, after the receipt, 19 में आ जाइए अभी. After the receipt of the preliminary assessment of the board under 15, the children's court may direct, number one, there is a need for trial of a child as an adult as per the provisions of CRPC and pass appropriate orders subject to the provisions of section 21, 21, 21, maintaining the child friendly atmosphere. Now, section 21 of this act speaks of order that may be passed against a child in conflict with law. No? Order that may not be passed. No child in conflict with law shall be sentenced to death or life imprisonment. Please underline this word. Huh? The very important observation, remember, he will not be sentenced to death or for life imprisonment without the possibility of release for such offense, either under the provisions of this act, under the provisions of the penal code, or any other law for the time being goes. So exception
Excuse me,
clause
sir.
के अंदर डाल सकते हैं इसको अंदर. So
So
there's
does
a
this
safeguard
apply
here.
even so does this apply even if the child is tried as an adult?
Yes, he should not be given life sentence, death sentence. Like many foreign countries have abolished it, and I gave you as many as how many countries? 77 to 170 countries have abolished it. India is yet to do that. So in my lectures which were given last month, the full description was given here. Like
Okay,
Portugal
sir.
has also Abu Salem committed a murder and gone there. He sought refugee there. Now the Indian
Hmm.
the government of the government took undertaking from the Indian government will only give you an extradition provided you give an assurance that you will not
Hmm.
execute him. समझे ना
Yeah.
वो है तभी. So child in conflict with law. Yeah. Yes. 21 is very important. Okay. 21 should be read along with section 19. That is in the cases of heinous offenses. Yeah. Yeah, 21 ho gaya. Then there is need for trial of a child as an adult, as may conduct an inquiry as the board will pass appropriate accordance with the provisions of section 18. Children's court shall ensure that the final order with regard to the child in conflict of law shall include individual care, plan for the rehabilitation of the child, including follow up the probation officer, district child protection officer, or social worker. These are all social welfare measures for the protection of a children are given here. Assuming for the sake of argument he has committed heinous offense, he should not be penalized. So reformative sentence, reformative remedy is the act speaks of. You cannot be vindictive and take action against him. A reformative system. Okay. The children court shall ensure that the child who is found to be in conflict with law sent to places of safety till he attain the age of 21 years. Please note that not 18, 19, 21, because till the age of 19 years is a tender age. And therefore the person shall be transferred to 1 year. एक मिनट. Shall be sent to place of safety till he attain the age of 21. Thereafter, he can be sent to jail. So, in case he has convicted a murder, it's a serious offense, life imprisonment, isn't it? So, you cannot be immediately take him to the jail after attaining the age of 21. Thereafter, under the CRPC, there is a provision for release him, on probation of good conduct. Then rebate भी ले सकते हैं उसके अंदर. Government has power to release him. The various safeguards are there. The children court shall, number 3, ensure the child is found to be in conflict with law, वो आ गया, provided that the reformative services, underline the word, reformative services, including educational service, skill development, alternative therapy such as counseling, behavior modification therapy, psychiatric support shall be provided to the child during the period of his stay in the place of safety. So the safety homes are there under the provisions of this act. With the relevant provision I pointed out to you last time. Where are the safety homes? Section 40. 778 के बाद कुछ है, देखिए, shelter home, foster home, then observation home, special home 49, safety home section 49. Remember it here. Section 49 is the safety home. They are required to be placed in safety home. यहाँ पे mention जो किया है, children should be placed in safety home. देख लीजिए आप. Yes, section 49. This will come to it. Then item number 4, check कर लीजिए. The children's court shall ensure that there is a periodic follow-up report of every year by the probation officers or a district child protection unit social worker as required to evaluate the progress of the child in place of the safety in a safety home and ensure that there is no ill treatment of the child in any form. So there are lots of discrimination takes place. Children are under, they are ill-treated by inmates. That is why the probation officers, the social workers are directed to visit and see to it that everything is fine in the prisons. There is no ill-treatment. The children are subjected to any hostility, isn't it? The subsection 4, the report under 4 shall be forwarded to the children's court to may be required, isn't it? Section 19 is important here. This come into play whether the child has. This is actually the code. The board takes into cognizance the serious offences. When that is done here, the under section 21, the mandate is that they should not be sentenced to death. They should not be sent to life imprisonment, even if they have committed murder. That is how it is. Then 20 Ajai section, child attaining the age of 21 years, yet to complete prescribed terms, stay in the place of safety. That is the safety, place of safety, section 49. Just have a look at section 49. The state government shall set up at least one place of safety state registered under section 41 as to place a person above the age of 18 years of child in conflict with law who is between the age of 16, 18 years accused of the convicted for the heinous offences. Number 2, every place safety shall have the separate arrangement and facilities for stay of the children or person during the process of inquiry and children or person convicted of committing the offences. The state government may, by rule, prescribe the types of places that may be designated in places. So if you see the rules also, the safety homes, I will point out the relevant rule in that regard. Kindly see procedure in relation to children in protection of a child, relevant rule, post protection, monitoring of authorities, child welfare committee composition, procedure, additional functions, protection before the committee, inquiry is 19, then pendency of cases, safety home, foster care, open shelter, rule number 22, 23, then sponsorship after care home 25, management. Can anybody lay their hand on safety? Fit facility, the fit person 27, 28, rule number 27, 28, clothing and all to be provided, daily routine, nutrition, sanitation. So these are all facilities which are medical facilities 34, mental health, education, recreational facilities, all the rules I'm mentioning, see that here. Children's committee 30, inspection, evaluation procedure, linkage, yes. Children's care home section 21. I'll first point out the relevant provision here. There is a provision which is with regard to section 20. Safety home के अंदर यहाँ पे ले लिए 21 years के बाद follow up the probation officer, then completion, decide the release. Then see item number 2. After the completion of the procedure specified in children's court may number decide the release of a child on a condition deemed fit, which includes appointment of monitoring authority for remainder of the period of the term. So the primary function appears to be that here, after the child attains, certain maturity or training, rehabilitation, if the parents are okay, they should be sent back their home. Nothing like going back to your own home. That is the object behind. Section 20 deals with that. Then 21 we learned he cannot be sentences. Then 22 में आ जाइए. Proceeding under Chapter 8 of the CRPC. Notwithstanding anything to the contrary contained, or any preventive detention law for the time being in force, no proceeding shall be instituted and no order shall be passed against a child under Chapter 8 of the CRPC. Chapter 8 क्या है देखिए आप. CRPC के Chapter 8 मालूम है ना अभी? I think we learned Chapter 8. That is preventive detention. Chapter 8 देखिए, security for keeping peace for good behavior. 106 से लेकर आप 124. Oh, normally this 106 to 124, we learned it here. Two neighbors are very badly fighting, isn't it? Each recording complaint of nuisance, dog barking, miserable playing loud music, exam times are there. So constant nuisance. So the executive magistrate takes a security bond. For children ke liye, this should not be invoked here, this Chapter 15, because they'll be exposed. Normally these proceedings are taking place before the police officer. In the city of Bombay, ACP, Assistant Commissioner of Police in the police station, takes it here. The children should not be brought to police station. That is what the mandate of JJ Act. So the reason why it is kept out, the provisions of Chapter 8 from the purview of the JJ Act, is that here we learned here, the children cannot be, they cannot be FIR against children, isn't it? In the rules we learned it here. Also sections, you cannot register FIR. Yeah, that is the reason why the provisions of section 106 to 124 do not apply. Please remember that here. That special reason I have given you, we brought to your attention last time by reading out the rule number 8. Rule number 8, that is a pre-production police action agencies. No first information shall be registered except where a heinous crime is alleged to have been committed. So, छोटे मोटे offenses के अंदर below punishable up to 7 years, no FIR against children. When offense is alleged to have been committed jointly or adult manner, special juvenile unit, welfare child shall record the information regarding offense have been committed by the child, and the daily so-and-so and the social officer of the good circumstances with the child was apprehended whenever applicable forthwith, and provided the power to apprehend shall only be exercised with regard to heinous crime. Only arrest is allowed with heinous crime. That too, a special police is organized here in the Act here. So that is also section 10 of the Act. Section 10 check करेंगे आप. FIR cannot be registered. We had discussed this provision with you. That is section 10 check कर लीजिए. Apprehension of a child alleged to be in conflict with law. As soon as a child alleged to be in conflict with law is apprehended by the police, such child shall be placed under the care, under the charge of a special juvenile police unit or the designated child welfare officer, police officer, who shall produce the child before the board, where the inquiry is held under section 14, without any loss of time, but within a period of 24 hours, like Article 22 under section 57 CRPC. For apprehending the child, excluding the time so and so from the told, provided that in no case the child alleged to be in conflict with law shall be placed in police lockup or a jail. So, provisions of bail under the provisions of 167, 1 and 2 CRPC will not apply. You cannot put him up in a lockup, neither judicial custody nor a magistrate custody. Please note that here. Item number 2, check karte. 2, the state government shall make rules. Now the rules I just pointed out to you. Rule number 8 in this. Rule number 8 applies to section 10. Please note that. 2(1) check kare, provided the person through whom, including registered voluntary non-organization, the child alleges to be in conflict with law may be produced before the board. So board के पास produce करने का power, that is section 14 of the act makes a provision for bringing the child to the board. Okay, now come back here. So many safeguards to the child in this regard, and rightly so. Yeah, children, हम लोग कहाँ देख रहे थे अभी? Section number 22, 23 पे आ जाइए. No joint proceeding of a child in conflict of law, a person, not a child. So an adult and child proceeding cannot be held together, which otherwise under the provisions of CRPC, a joint trial can be held. Let's see. Notwithstanding anything contained in section 223 of the Code of Civil Procedure or any other law for the time being in force, there shall be no joint proceeding of a child alleged to be in conflict with law with a person who is not a child. So the trial of a child will take place with another child provided he was a participant in the same offense. But a child who was involved in a crime with an adult, they have to be separated. Because he cannot be tried like an adult. He cannot be produced before a police officer. No FIR unless heinous crime. Heinous crime bhi hoga, so he will be produced before the board and not before the magistrate, not before the sessions court, not the high court. That protection is there. 23 to check kare. If during the inquiry by the board or the children's court, the person alleged to be in conflict with law is found he is not a child, such person shall not be tried along with the child. See the person, yeah, that is why the prohibition, there is an interdict here, a prohibition which tells you that here, because the child will be unduly influenced. He will be mentally disturbed. Somebody who is not in parity with his age is being tried along with him, he psychologically will be disturbed. So easily, rightly, and the provisions of section 23 have been couched. 24 पे आ जाइए. Removal of disqualification on the finding of an offense. Yeah. Notwithstanding anything contained in any other law for the time being in force, a child who has committed an offense and has been dealt with under the provision of the Act shall not suffer disqualification, if any, attached to the conviction of an offense under the law, provided that in case of a child who has completed and is above the age of 16 years and is found to be in conflict with law, the Children's Code under the provisions of section 19(1) provision shall not apply. 19(1) of the Act which we just read out, power of the Children's Court, what the powers court should do. The Children's Court will decide that the trial of a child will be under the provisions of the CRPC. The provisions of section 21 will be complied with. There is no need for trial of a child. Adult 19 padiya, very important. What are the powers of a children court? Now let's see that here. I will take you again through the very important section. Don't miss it out. After the receipt of the preliminary assessment from the board under section 15. Section 15, the assessment has been done by the board with regard to what is the nature of the offense, isn't it? Or whether the child has committed heinous offense or a minor offense. वो करने के बाद, then there is a need for trial of the child as an adult as per the provision. So they come to know that here he should be tried like an adult, about 16 years of age, 18 years of age. Pass an order, appropriate order for trial subject to provisions of the case. And section 21, considering the special need of the child, that the tenets of fair trial and maintaining child-friendly atmosphere. So section 21 should be invoked here. So if you're trying, don't sentence him to death penalty, no life imprisonment. Though a trial can take place as an adult, try him. He should be given immunity from the life imprisonment and death penalty. Number one. Then the Children's Court shall ensure that the final order with regard to child in the conflict law shall include individual care plan for the rehabilitation of a child, including follow-up, probation, and district show. So he should be, as far as possible, the Children's Court should decide that he should be placed before the observation home. provided that, I think we read this here, we won't again waste your time. Yes. 21 भी आ गया. 22 खत्म हो गया. 22, that 106 proceeding, breach of peace cannot be invoked. 23, no John trial can take place with adult. Please note that. Removal of disqualification. 24 में आ जाएगी. Removal of disqualification on the finding of an offense. Notwithstanding anything contained in the law for the time being in force, a child who has committed the offense has been dealt with under the provisions shall not be nullification attain conviction under the law, provided in a case of a child who has completed the age of 16 years and found to be conflict with law, the court under so and so the section 19 has been complied. Then the board shall make an order directing the police or the children's court and the own registry that the relevant record of the conviction shall be destroyed for the expiry of the period of appeal, or as the case may be, as reasonable period as may be prescribed. So otherwise there will be a stigma. No stigma should be attached to the child when a trial was conducted. No? To destroy the record, don't keep it for longer time. No sooner the period of appeal, which is 60 days, 30 days, whatever time, उसके बाद उसको destroy कर दीजिए. Special 25. Special provision in respect to pending cases, notwithstanding anything contained in the article in this act, the proceeding in respect of a child alleged to be in conflict with law before the board, the court on the date of commencement of the act shall continue that the board or the court of the case had not been enacted. So the earlier proceedings will go on with the same court, invoking the provisions of section 6 of the General Clauses Act. Under General Clauses Act, when you see section 6 here, the amendment applies prospectively and not retrospectively. Isn't it? This is not a retrospective amendment or a section which doesn't say that here the act is now passed, you transfer old cases. The old cases will go on under the old act. खत्म करें. Okay. उसके लिए section 6 पढ़ो आप, General Clauses Act मालूम पड़ेगा आपको. The intention, what happens करके. I'm sure you must have read section 6 of the General Clauses Act in the first year or second year of the Constitution of your LLB examination. Provisions 26 पे आ जाइए. Provisions with respect to runaway child in conflict with law. Notwithstanding anything to the contrary contained in any other law for the time being in force, any police officer may take a charge of the child in conflict with law who has run away from the special home, observation home, or a place of safety, or a care home institution under whom the child was placed under. So the child, there are many times it happens. There are kidnappers who will kidnap the child, make them maim and do their begging. There are very ingenious methods of removing the child, make them miserable. And there are some children who are over smart. They come out of and they try to run away. In such a scenario, the police officer has a right to bring them back here. Okay, 26. The child referred to shall be produced within 24 hours before the board pass and the original orders in respect of the child possible, necessary board where the child is found. So when the child is found who has escaped from the observation home, children's home, safety home, उसको bring back, police पकड़ के board के ऊपर लाएगी. What does the board do? The board shall ascertain the reason for the child having run away and pass appropriate orders for the child to be sent back either to the institution or person from whose custody the child has run away, or other places, person as the board may deem fit. So the board is liberal, passes liberal order having regard to the welfare of a child. What does the child wants? Whether he wants to go back to his parents or his guardians, something mentally disturbed, what is bugging him. So they ascertain the reason. So accordingly, depending upon his choice, the board will pass appropriate orders. No additional proceeding shall be instituted. So just because he has run away, you cannot penalize him. So the law normally under the Indian Penal Code, if you run away, you are penalized. Second offense लग जाएगा आपको, isn't it? यहाँ पे there is no tit for tat here. No reaction for every action. The child is forgiven. That is the magnanimity of this act. So you have to be generous and be magnanimous, forgive the child and see to it that the child is reformative methods are adopted to bring the child back to the correct fold in the matter. How beautiful it is, act is. Huh? Chapter number 5 पे आ जाइए, child welfare committee. What is the role of a committee? Oh, interesting committee देख लो. The state government, by notification in the official gazette, constitute for every district one or more child welfare committee for exercising powers to discharge the duties. Such committee in relation to children in need for care protection. They ensure that the induction training consists of members committee. Now, what is this committee? Let us see that the child welfare committee you will find in the rules. In the rules में खोलें आप protection, child welfare committee, protection of a child, postmortem necessary, preliminary assessment हो गया. Yeah. Rule number 15 check कर लीजिए. Child welfare committee. Please, rule number 15 to be read with section 27 and rule number 15. Rule 15 पढ़ लेंगे अभी. Composition and qualification of the members of the committee, that is a child welfare committee. There shall be one or more committee in each district to be constituted by the state government through notification in the official gazette. The chairperson member of the committee shall be appointed by the state government on the recommendation of the select committee under rule number 87 of the rules. What is rule number 87? I will just take you back to the rule number 87. It is appropriate to know at this stage. I am turning to rule number 87. 87 speaks of selection committee and the composition committee. So the state government shall constitute selection committee for a period of 3 years. So who are the person who are required to select it? See, number 1, a retired judge of the High Court as the chairman of the appointed. Interesting. See, all responsible people are there. Number 1, a High Court judge. Number 2, representatives from department implementation of the act from the rank of director, ex officio member of the secretary, also responsible person. Number 3, 2 representatives from 2 different reputed non-governmental organizations working in the area of children development. This is important maybe from the examination point of view, remember this. And the composition of the committee, child welfare committee. Number 4, the representatives from the academic bodies of universities, preferably from the faculty of social work, psychology, sociology, child development, health, education, law, with special knowledge or experience working with children. So all related to the child welfare measures. Number 5, a representative of the standing committee of the state commission protection of the child rights. Then the committee shall continue for a period of 3 months so and so. These are the timing, quorum, that is not relevant for us. So composition is very important. 87 say A 1 2 3 पढ़ लीजिए आप. Then come to section 27. So you learn the composition which is under rule 15. The committee shall consist of a chairperson. So the composition, what are the functions I am giving you important. Then 28 पे आ जाइए. Procedure in relation to the committee. What does the committee do? That is the committee means child welfare committee. The committee shall meet at least 20 days in a month and shall observe such rules and procedure with regard to the transaction and a meeting. Visit a visit to an existing child care institution by the committee to check the functioning well-being children shall be considered as a sitting on the committee. A child in need of a care protection may be produced before the individual committee so and so for the home fit person to become in the event of a difference of opinion among the members, the committee decision opinion of the majority shall prevail. Subject to the provision, the committee may act notwithstanding the absence of members so and so. So ultimately, decision is taken as to what is the right method to put the child. Then 29 deals with powers of the committee. On the powers of the child welfare committee are important section, which you know that the committee shall have the authority to dispose of cases for the care, protection, treatment, development, and rehabilitation of children in need of care protection, as well as to provide for they are not the members of the board, they are members of the committee. This is an internal committee. Internal committee who will also be working towards the welfare of the children. Now, number 2, Where a committee has been constituted for any area, such committee shall, notwithstanding anything contained in any other law for the time being in force, but save as otherwise expressly provided the Act, have the power to deal with exclusively proceeding under this Act. So, sweeping powers. Function 30 deals with functions and responsibilities of the committee. Power and functions and responsibility go together. They should be read in conjunction with each other. The functions, responsibilities, the committee include: number one, taking cognizance and of receiving children produced before it, a very important function. Number two, conducting inquiry in all issues relating to and affecting the safety well-being of children under the Act, very important function. Directing a child welfare officer, probation officer, or a district children protection officer to conduct social investigation, submit a report to the committee. Yes, number four, conducting inquiry for declaring a fit person for care of a child in need of a protection. So, fit person, who is a fit person or not, is decided by this committee. That provision also, you will find a fit person who is not a fit person. Uh, there is a special provision section for this, for a fit person, which I would like to point out to you right now. Observation home, special home, place of safety, fit person देख लिया, fit facility section 51 and a fit person section 52. Please note that who are the fit person, section 51, 52. Then directing placement of a child in a foster care. The foster care home is you will find it in under the provisions of section 44. Please note that section 44 के अंदर foster home where the care and protection. Then ensuring care and protection, appropriate rehabilitation, restoration of a child in need of protection. Yes. Selecting, registering, instituting placement of a child requiring institution support and a child's age, gender, ability, needs, keeping in mind the invaluable capacity of the institution. Number 8, conducting at least 2 inspection visits per month of the residential facilities of children in need of a care and protection, and recommending action for improvement in the quality of services to the district child protection unit and the state government. Very important function. 9, certifying the execution of the surrender deed by parents and ensuring that they are given time to consider the decision, as well as making efforts keeping them together. 10, ensuring that the efforts make restoration, abandon lost children, the families to process to be prescribed. Declaration of orphans, abandoned, surrendered child legally free for adoption after due inquiry. Very important functions. See that here? Very wide function. Taking suo moto cognizance of cases and reaching out children in need of care and protection who are not produced before the committee, provided that such decision is taken by at least 3 members. So they have suo moto powers to take decision that the children who are neglected brought before the committee and put them before the fit person foster home for proper care. In fact, they should be visiting the gullies of Bombay, Madras, Calcutta, Delhi. So many children are begging. Why they are not implementing? The moment we stop the car, at least half a dozen children come, small children, isn't it? They should take notice when the suo moto powers are there. And I don't think committee people are visiting. We must write to them, please take suo moto action. When you people, after finishing your course, and immediately file a writ petition placing on record that in so and so area, so many hundreds of children are begging. Please take action against them. You write to the police officer, you write to the committee, welfare committee, that suo moto action be taken. The act itself will be frustrated if you don't give it to. The act is containing beautiful provision. Item number 13 पे आ जाइए. Taking action for rehabilitation of sexually abused children who are reported as children in need of care and protection committee by the social juvenile police unit. Social police case may be under the protection of children from the sexual offences act, that is POSCO act के अंदर. So you have a right to do that. Beautiful it is. Dealing with, in fact, those who want to start criminal practice, who are not having work, you can do this immediately. So there's a lot of work. You can keep yourself engaged by doing this kind of work, and you will be coming in media attention. People will approach you with a lot of matters. In my junior days, when I had no work, I was doing a lot of work of the the poor people and all this free legal work, and we get notice. The judges will recommend your name. Many of things. That is how you should do, all of you youngsters. ये करेंगे तो आप काम ही काम करने वाले बहुत काम है. Lot of work for the person. And don't go for immediately that rich client to brief you. No, the moment you take up such a pro bono work, you will be coming in contention. People recognize you. So I say I would suggest all of you youngsters, the moment you pass out your law college mein, examination mein, take up such matters, suo modo pro bono matters, and file cases before the magistrate, go before the committee, come to the high court. Even you can file SLP in the Supreme Court, and such action will be taken. Item number 15 पे आ जाइए. Coordinate with the police, labor department and other agencies involving care and protection district office. See, 16 में in case of a complaint of abuse of a children and child care institution, committee shall conduct inquiry and give direction to the police department. Very nice. And the accessing, then this is the 16, 17, 18, accessing appropriate legal services, then other function responsibility as may be prescribed. Whatever the rules is prescribing, those can be given. Okay. Anybody want to ask me any question so far? We have covered section 30 तक. और करना तो कर लेंगे. 8 हो गया अभी. Time permits, will further do that. Shall we do one more chapter? कर लेंगे कुमार? क्या बोलते हैं?
Sir, if no one has issue, we can do it, sir.
Yeah. I will do this last chapter 6 कर लेंगे. Procedure in relation to children in need of care and protection, very important chapter. We'll deal with this and stop it, and question बाद में देखेंगे. Rehabilitation बाद में लेंगे. You all can tell me after Diwali कब लेने का है. Number 1, 31. Protection before the committee. Child welfare committee के पास ये the committee which has been constituted अभी ये important committee है, under section 27. See, any child in need of a care and protection may be produced before the committee by any. They are being produced before committee, not before a board. The board ka protection will come under the provisions of section 14, isn't it? That the inquiry take place here. The inquiry के लिए when a child is brought before the board, ये board यहाँ पे committee के पास लेके आते. It's like you produce before the committee. Now what does the committee do? Any child in need of a care, protection produced before a committee means child welfare committee set up under section 27. Please note that here. By any of the following person, namely number 1, any police officer, social juvenile police unit, a designated child welfare officer, any other district protection officer, unit or inspector appointed under any of the law for the time. So these are the people who can bring it. Then any public servant under section 21 of the IPC, public servants are defined. He can be a Supreme Court judge, High Court judge, judicial magistrate, first class, second class, by arbitrator, ये सब चीजें, police officer, everybody, every government servant is a public servant. Then child line services or voluntary organization, agency so and so, they can bring it. Child welfare officer, probation officer, any social worker, by child himself can come over, or any nurse and doctor management में, यहाँ पे कोई भी, provided the child shall be produced before the committee without any loss of time within a period of 24 hours excluding the time. So the no sooner you find some child is begging or lying in a very sorry state of affair, छोटी उम्र है, और malnourished, you can report to these officers and bring before the committee. You have power to the state government may make rules in that regard. Okay. Then 32 में आ जाइए. Mandatory reporting regarding a child found separated from guardian. So when a child is that is ये तुम section 2(1) में भी पढ़े हमने. 2L क्या नाम है? Mandate reporting of a child found separated from a guardian. ये section 2 में पढ़े हमने. Abandoned child. That is the meaning of abandoned child. Abandoned child means deserted by the biological adoptive parents, guardian, who has been declared as abandoned by the committee after the due inquiry. So that is a section 32 लगेगा उसके अंदर. देखिए, section 32 should be read along with section 2(1). Please note that. Any individual or a police officer, any functioning or any organization, nursing home, hospital, maternity home, or which finds and takes charge of the handing over the child who appears claims to be abandoned or lost child who appears to be claimed to have been orphaned without the family support shall within 24 hours excluding necessary journey give information to the childless service and the nearest police station or a child welfare committee or a district child protection unit or hand over the child to. So you'll find newlywed mothers, upper mother, women who have been raped, they deliver children and they'll leave it in a dustbin. बहुत कुछ देखे आपने. So no sooner you see such a child, don't walk away, don't turn a Nelson's eye. Please report to the police department. Bring it to the committee's attention and see that here you earn the blessing of everybody and the child is brought before the committee for border. No sooner you see that. Then subsection 2, the information regarding the child regarding the shall be mandatorily uploaded on the portal as may be prescribed by the central government or the committee's own. So information, that is what the committee people do. Then offense of non-reporting. If you don't report, like a FIR under section 41 of the CRPC, police officer can arrest you. Under 39, even a private citizen must report in CRPC. You must file a complaint, isn't it? Any Tom, Dick, and Harry can file a complaint under the CRPC. There is no rules and regulation. Only agreed person can. The moment you come across some offense is committed, you must inform the police and apprehend the accused and take him to the police. Otherwise, you can be arrested. That is how. Offenses of non-reporting. See that here. The information regarding a child as required under 32 is not given within 24 hours. The said section, then the act shall be regarded as an offense. So, if you are after seeing some child in a miserable condition, you turn a Nelson's eye, blind eye, go away, and somebody camera mein pakdega, you are responsible, you are a law college student, you are not done it and dekh ke hasi mazak karke gaye, then you can also be arrested. Please note that here. Penalty for not reporting. A person who is committing an offense under 33 shall be liable to imprisonment up to 6 months' time. That means it makes you a good citizen mandatory. This is one of your fundamental duty under the Constitution, under the Juvenile Justice Act. You must report to the concerned authorities when you report such child. Surrender of a children. A parent, guardian, or the physical, emotional factor beyond their control wishes to surrender a child shall produce the same. So even parents who cannot manage so many children by poverty stricken, zyada hai ghar mein, by virtue of the fact that they are not well to do in the house, they are starving. They can take the child to the committee and say that we cannot do that. Please take care of the child. If after the prescribed process of inquiry counseling, the committee is satisfied, surrender the deed and shall execute the parents or the guardian, as the case may be. So they may be called upon to give a surrender deed, which is prepared under the schedules here, that on account of the fact that we are unable to maintain the child for poverty or A reason, B reason, we surrender the child to you. So those papers are recorded. The committee will keep and give it to adoption if possible, keep in a foster home, keep in a fit home, keep in a juvenile justice home, and or the whichever observation home as under the act. The parents or guardian who surrender the child shall be given 2 months' time to reconsider decision, and in the intervening period, the committee shall either allow the inquiry child to be parents or guardian under the supervision placed under the specialized adoption agency, or shall 6 years, if he or she is below 6 years of age, children's home if he is above 6 years. So 6 years is the age prescribed for adoption purposes normally under the law, but if the customs in the family and usage permit, that can be done here. So the primary purpose is that here the child should not be neglected. Children who are not, the parents who are not unable to maintain, they can report and surrender. The child can be made available for adoption. Small children at the age of 6, below the age of 6, and above the age of 6, they can be kept in a children's home as established under the act. Okay, come to 36 में again inquiry होगी इसी बात. This inquiry may be a different inquiry under section 14. The section 14 की inquiry is a board के पास होएगी. Children in conflict with law. Now यहाँ पे abandoned children की inquiry देखिए. On protection of a child or receipt or report under section 31, Committee shall fold. The committee means the committee under section 27, Child Welfare Committee. That is the role given to Child Welfare Committee. Yeah. The case may be, the committee will report from any person or agency specified in 221 may pass an order to send the child to children's home, shelter home, or a fit facility, or a fit person, or a speedy special investigation by a special worker child welfare organization. These are the course, the various remedies available when child is abandoned and left over upon after holding inquiry. This is what the recourse is taken to. Then, provided that all children below the age of 6 years who are orphaned, surrendered, appear to be abandoned, shall be placed in specialized adoption agency where available. So people prefer to adopt children who have tender age, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 6 years only. That is the age the child can be easily molded. After 6 ke baad, he will be conscious of his parents. He knows where he is from. So the child will be disturbed state of mind unless dependent psychologist gives a good report. If somebody has no objection, no objection. But that is how it is done. The social investigation shall be completed within 15 days so as to enable the committee to pass final orders within the 4 months first protection. Okay, this is for the purpose of adopting the children, provided that the orphan adopted surrendered children at the time of completion of inquiry shall be specified in section 38. We'll come to know what is section 38. Section 38, procedure for declaring child legally free for adoption. We'll come to know that. Yes, after the 3, section 36.3. After the completion of the inquiry, if the committee is of the opinion that the said child has no family or ostensible support or is in continued need of a care and protection, he may send the child to a specialized adoption agency. If the child is below 6 years of age, children's home or a fit facility person, foster home, suitable mean rehabilitation are found for children as may be prescribed till this. So the law lays down that here up to 6 years of age, he can be adopted by any person. The committee is there, you send it. Otherwise, above 6 years of age, and there are lots of observation home, fit home, the various homes which are set up under the Act, children's home facility, he can be inducted there, and training can be given there. Then number 3, after the completion of the inquiry, committees of the opinion yoga found for the may prescribe till they attain the age of 18 years. Now come to number 3 also again. After the completion of the inquiry, the committees of the opinion that child has no family or support, continued needs, so and so may send the child to specialized agency 6 years or the fit facility or till suitable means of rehabilitation are found for the child has been prescribed or till the age he attains the age of 18 years of age. So till he attains 18 years of age, he will be kept in the foster home or the home which is a fit home under the Act. Provided that the situation of the child placed in a children's home or within the fit home person shall be reviewed, the committee may be prescribed. So they were again examined till the age of 21. We've seen that can be kept here. The committee shall submit the quarterly report on the nature of the disposal of the case, pendency of the case, district magistrate in that regard. Then in view of the provision subsection 4, the magistrate shall direct the committee to take necessary remedial measure to address the pendency of necessary, send the report to review the state committee, which may cause constitution addition of the committee, provided the pendency of the cases continue unaddressed by Sudha. So these are the various remedial steps which the committee has to follow after holding inquiry under section 36. So when a question is asked to you, what is the difference between an inquiry under section 36 and inquiry under 14, then you have to follow the inquiry under 14 is with regard to a child who is in conflict with law, where the board passes orders. Please note that. The board consisting of the magistrate and 2 social welfare. Whereas an inquiry under section 36 is instituted in respect of his abandoned child, the children who are, surrendered by the parents, abandoned children. they are looked after, where the committee, that is a welfare committee under section 27, a child welfare committee, after holding inquiry, takes remedial steps for the either for adoption of a children who are up to the age of 6, and above 6 till 18 they are kept in foster homes and other observations home under the act. Okay, 37 पे आ जाइए. Order passed regarding a child in need of a care and protection. What are the orders passed? The committee, on being satisfied through the inquiry that the child before the committee is a child in need of a care and protection, because we have read from the definition child in need of a care and protection, section 214. 214 पढ़िए यहाँ पे, important है. Is to be 37 should be read along with section 214. Very important. And वो rule भी बताता हूँ मैं आपको. There is a rule called rule section. Rule is a appropriate rule भी है इसके अंदर. I'll point out rule number 9. Rule number 9 is there in that 8 and 9. When you see rule number 8 and 9 of the rules framed by the government, rule number 3, procedure in relation to children in conflict with law protection is rule number 8. Rule number 8, that is, we told you cannot be produced before the cannot be arrested. Then protection of a child alleged to be in conflict with law before the board, that is a 9. बोर्ड के पास है, यहाँ पे agencies के पास, that difference is there. So we are now into section number 38, isn't it? Which section we are completed right now? 37. Yeah, come to 38 now. Procedure for declaring a child legally free for adoption. A very important section. In case of orphan, in children who do not have parents, abandoned child, the parents who are left over, maybe a young girl who has been raped, she will abandon the child. She will not carry because it will be stigma. वहीं छोड़ देगी हॉस्पिटल के अंदर. The committee shall make all efforts for tracing the parents or guardian of the child. That is the first condition. Trace कीजिए आप. Or on a completion of the inquiry which is held under section 36. This inquiry, don't miss out to be inquiry under 86, under the provisions of 14. This is inquiry under section 36. Such inquiry, if it establishes that the child is either an orphan having no one to take care, abandoned, committee shall declare the child legally free for adoption. Okay, ये adoption के लिए fit है. Then provided the declaration shall make within the period of 2 months from the date of the protection of the child, children who are up to the 2 years of age, and within 4 years above 2 years of age. So 2 years के and ये बारे में. Provided further the office and anything contained in this regard, for the line, no first information shall be registered. No FIR, देखिए यहाँ पे repeat हुआ है. No FIR shall be registered against the biological parents in the process of inquiry relating to abandoned, surrendered children. It's a stigma. It's a stigma, and also the child should not be, brought into disrepute. The family should not be, you should not be indulging in a campaign of vilification that will demoralize the parent and family as well as the child. Not a good thing here. So it's a laudable object here. This section 38 to be read along with section 10, which also speaks in similar terms. You don't register FIR, isn't it? You cannot take him to police to anybody. यहाँ पे FIR भी register नहीं करो बोलता देखिए. No FIR. Now, subquestion 2. In case of surrender child, the institution where the child has been placed under committee on application for surrender shall bring the case before the committee immediately on completion of the period specified in section 35. That is section 35 के अंदर अभी हमने पढ़ा था surrender of children, how the parents are allowed to surrender. They can execute the bond. In that case, free from adoption, consent to be obtained. The parents were not able to maintain. They have got half a dozen children, पैसा नहीं घर में खिलाने पिलाने के लिए. So they may say that committee, that the child we would like to give in adoption. So the committee will take over. Okay. Notwithstanding anything contained in any of the law for the time being in force, the child of a mentally retarded parent, unwanted child of a victim of sexually assault, and child may be declared free for adoption by a committee by following the bill. So it is mandatory now under the provisions of subsection 3 of section 38, where mentally retarded parents who are unable to maintain their children must be unwed child. A woman who is not married, sexually assaulted, unfortunately, a victim of a POSCO act here. So the law has compassion for them. Yeah, it's mandatory that, that their children should be left for adoption under the provisions of Section 38 of the Act. Now, the decision to declare an orphan, abandoned, surrendered child, beautiful, as legally free for adoption shall be kept at least 3 members of the committee. So, the committee members constituted under Section 27, they will decide it who are fit for adoption. Then the committee shall inform the state agency authority regarding the number of children declared legally fit for adoption and the number of cases pending decision as may be prescribed in the matter. So there is a section which I read out to you, section 68 and 67, 68. Please note that State Adoption Resources Agency is coming under section 67 and international adoption ke liye section 68. Remember this. The adoption proceedings, when we talk of section 38 ke andar, so remember section 67 and 68. They are Central Adoption Resources Committee. So these are to be connected together. 38, section 38, section 38, and should be read along with section 67 and 68. Please note that. ये very important है. Okay, this is what, because I will just read section 6. We will wind up now. We come to know. The state government shall set up a state adoption resource committee for dealing with the adoption and real matters in the state under the guidance of the authority. Number 1, the state agency exists, the same to be set up, because under the Guardian and Wards Act, one exists here, the same old one to continue. Number 2, Central Adoption Resource Authority. The Central Adoption Resource Agency exists before the commencement of the Act, shall be deemed to have been constituted as the Central Adoption Resource Authority under this Act, perform the following, namely, to promote in-country adoption and to facilitate interstate adoption in coordination with the state agency, to regulate inter-country adoption, foreign adoption, to frame regulation and adoption of related matters from time to time, to carry out functions of the central authority under the Hague Convention on the Protection of Children Cooperation in respect of inter-country adoption. So, our Constitution of India, you know that, no, makes a provision that here the central government can make the law based upon international convention. हमने पढ़ा अभी when we read about the legislative powers of the state and the government, central government. So यहाँ पे even international convention के ऊपर हम लोग law बना सकते हैं. So on the basis of the provision in the constitution, the power of the parliament to make law based on international convention. So the foreign adoption was being undertaken earlier on the basis of the Hague Convention, which deals with the protection of children. That is in consonance with thereof here. Hague Convention ke alawa, there is also one more convention of the rights of child, adopted by the General Assembly of the United Nations. On that basis, these are the 2 important agencies pursuant to which we have the central government. Then we have a 69 Gender Steering Committee Authority. Following that, then the power of the authority, that I will now deal. So today we have completed. Anybody want to ask me question? We will stop it here now. I do not want to further bore you. Both ho gaya, kafi ho gaya. Next time le lenge. So you understood there are 2 types of inquiries under 14 and यहाँ पे 16 with regard to the children who are in conflict with law and children who have been abandoned. Section 36 की inquiry, and they are actually inquiry करने के बाद they are taken to foster home, adoption home. These are laudable objects under the act. Okay, आज के लिए बस. Anybody who has any question, please ask me. So remember, next time we will be taking up chapter number 4. Okay, to take up Kumar and Gutanjali, please remember this. All of you, whoever is regularly attending lectures, उनके लिए.
Yes, sir. I have noted it, sir. Thank
Yes,
you.
chapter 6 हम लोग complete किए हैं. Chapter 7
Please
शुरू
start.
करेंगे. And whenever you
Yeah.
all want lecture ले लो, because I am available. Next lecture when you want anybody को बताइए मेरे को.
So 4th is Diwali. So maybe 5th of next week. That is Friday.
When you want lecture? Next lecture?
So
Monday.
Diwali is 4th.
Diwali
So
is
Monday. So Diwali is 4th. So I don't mind Monday.
You give me the Monday, Tuesday बोलिए because 4 की समझता नहीं.
Okay. So next week, Monday
Next
is on the
week-
1st of November.
1st November को ले लेंगे हम लोग अभी.
Yes,
After
sir,
Diwali
okay.
रख लेंगे. That is
So
after
Diwali-
before Diwali you want. You mean to say?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
before Diwali,
Today
we
is a
have 2 days,
29.
first and
कुमार को
third.
पूछिए कुमार, when should we keep it?
Sir, we can keep it on first and third as well because we can conduct our lectures before Diwali, and
Yeah.
Diwali is on 4th,
Okay.
which is Thursday.
So I can take one lecture on Monday, Monday, and we can take on 3rd. Okay.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
अगर Monday को रख लेंगे Monday. So how are you all placed on Tuesday and Wednesday?
We can do on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Suppose
as well.
in case, because if in case I'm going out of Bombay till Monday
Okay.
I got to see. I'll try to take Monday. I'll give you note. If Monday not possible, I will take Tuesday and Wednesday.
Sure, sir. Sure,
So
No problem, sir.
keep
No
it
problem.
tentatively. We'll keep for Monday and Wednesday. If Monday I got some problem, then in Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Because I have to read out and explain to you. It's not very difficult for me. Okay.
Definitely, sir.
Okay. Shall all the best. See you on Monday.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Bye bye.
Thanks.
Good night. Take care. Take medicine
Thank
properly.
you, sir.
Take
Sure,
care.
sir.
Thank you. Take care.